Tua Tagovailoa had another concussion with the whole world watching. He lay there momentarily motionless and thankfully walks off the field. His head coach, Mike McDaniel, showed him some love. But the Dolphins just put him on injured reserve, which means he'll miss at least the next 4 games after suffering another concussion. It's the most documented story in sports, both in and outside of sports. This story transcends sports. This conversation will be shady.
Go to them about the sneeze. As you're saying that.
You had a 3-minute, 30-second commercial to do all of this.
Hold on. Being respectful.
You had like 3.5 minutes to take care of all of this.
Right.
I'm trying to do my job, and now you got to.
Oh, you're doing a great job, actually.
You're
doing a good job.
I was trying to. James, let me ask you this, man. Tua goes on IR. Was it the right decision by the Dolphins?
No. It was not the right decision by the Dolphins. The right decision by the Dolphins would have been Mike McDaniels, you going up to the top and you looking at the GM and you saying, how can we give Tua his money? Because he don't need to play football again. As I sit here and think about it, how can we do right by Tua and give him all his guaranteed money, whatever the numbers is in this contract? Let's make sure we do right by him, because if this was my son, he would not be taking the football field again. Let's take all of this out of it. All right, if he wants to go to another team and another organization, and that's something that they deal with, but not on my watch here. I cannot watch this young man take another concussion, because I'm telling y'all right now, if he plays another football game, whatever football game it is, a concussion is going to happen again for Tua. It's going to happen. That's just part of Tua's game. It's going to happen. He's going to get hit. He's going to get sacked, and a concussion is going to happen. Not on my watch as a head coach. Not on my watch as a father. I got kids. How can we do right by him and give him his money and let him know we care about you, Tua? You are not taking this football field again as a Miami Dolphin ever. Now, if you choose to go somewhere else and play, you choose to go somewhere else and play. But I got 2 boys. Number one, I would walk in the building of the Miami Dolphins. I don't care if my kids don't talk to me ever again. You not playing. And I think this is what the coach needs to do. This is what the organization needs to do. We've seen this man have a concussion, and we've seen it be really, really bad concussions, right? The hand signs, all that type of stuff. Not just concussions to where you kind of, and you walk. Yeah, so for me, protect Tua, right? And I know this is a start. Hey, what do we got to do to make sure he gets the contract that we gave him, all right? However much money we can give him out of that, let's take care of Tua, but he should not be playing football again. That's what I would do.
It's absolutely the right decision. And if I'm being completely transparent, he should consider retiring. Like, I'm with James. Like, you put him on IR, but don't put him on IR, the 4-game IR. He needs to be IR the rest of the year, because it comes to James's point, and really all of our points. How many concussions is too many? When do you stop? If you put him out there and he has another concussion this year, it'll be the same exact story next year. Hey, we're setting him down for the year, but next year he's good. He's going to do jiu-jitsu. He's going to train his brain. You can't do that. He's susceptible to concussions. And it just comes, you talked about your boy, right? And I told this right after, backstage to you guys, is like, I have a 7-year-old son. He plays flag football. I'm the head coach. We're not very good this year. We won the championship last year. We're getting smoked this year. It's bad, okay?
I've been there.
We're first, second grade. We're first graders right now. And people used to ask me all the time, I'm sure you guys got it with kids, are you going to allow your son to play football? And I'm like, well, he's playing right now. No, tackle football. And every time I've said, absolutely, yes, we're from Texas. We were playing tackle football when we were in 3rd grade. Now, after I saw the Tua situation again, and I'm getting older, and my son's getting older, and Pop Warner starts, and like probably when he's 9 or 10, I'm having doubts.
Yeah.
And to me, that says a lot, because it changed my mindset on my family's life when I saw him laying there again, fencing with his arms up and everything like that. Like, he needs to sit with his family. He needs to sit with his personal doctors. He needs to sit with neurologists. Give him time all you want. At the end of the day, you can't put this man back out there. It's just not, it's not good for him, because you spend so much of this league and this time playing the game. You have your whole life in front of you. You have kids. You want to coach your kids. He has 2 kids, a wife. CTE is a real thing. You know all about it, right? It's like you studied it. So it's tough for me to give any other answer than he should retire.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is that when I seen him put him on IR, I'm just assuming, hey, he's going on the full year.
Yeah.
But that hasn't been cleared or confirmed yet. So I ain't worried about that. But yeah, too, I mean, like, he's a young dude. He's 26 or 27 years old. He's still young. He has so much more life to live other than football. But I was thinking about this, you know, like I put myself in like the player's shoes. I always do that because I can relate, you know. And I'm thinking about there's times where I got hurt, right? Fractured fingers, right? Broken ankles, you know, meniscus, you know, strains, right? Shoulder AC joints. And every question, yo, Shady, yo, you good? You gonna play? You know I'm playing, dog. What? It's me. But then I never had a situation where I'm keep getting concussions over and over again where somebody, yo, you playing, dog? And I want to say, yeah, but it's like, it's my brain. You only get one of these. So I think we really need to take a step back and really look at what's really going on with Tua. Another thing about Tua is I was thinking about, like, certain players that get concussions, because I got concussions. I got, like, 2 my whole career. But I knew how to, like, certain contacts coming, I knew how to avoid it, you know, being elusive enough. Or if I'm about to fall on the ground, how to get under them hits. You know, do like Emmitt Smith, I used to watch him, he's great at it. A guy like Lamar Jackson, we talk about how much he carries the ball, but you know, he don't really get no headaches, he don't really get no concussions. He knows how to absorb the contact and how to get under it. When I watched Tua, we watched his last play against DeMar Hamlin, right? DeMar was trying to hold him, and he went there with contact, trying to deliver it, right? And he didn't even hit no helmet to helmet, it was helmet to bicep. Yeah. But what about the other concussions, where I watched Tua, not even a hard hit, defender's on his leg, he's trying to throw the ball away, right? The guy kind of throws him down, a regular tackle, nothing forceful, nothing too aggressive. And Tua hits his head on the ground. So I'm thinking like, yo, not only can he protect himself when he's actually in the ball trying to, you know, run somebody over or protect himself, but even on the ground, he can't protect himself. And that's scary. That means you're always able and accessible to get injuries because you can't protect yourself.
Well, given the fact that Tua's going on IR, there's an interesting story and correlation that could be associated here. The Carolina Panthers recently benched the #1 overall pick from last year at quarterback Bryce Young. The Dolphins need a quarterback because they just put their first-round pick, top 5 pick, Tua Tagovailoa, on IR. So then the question is this.
Okay.
I don't know how many people have actually publicly stated the correlation. Shady, should the Dolphins, who have a win-now roster, go after Bryce Young, who just got benched?
Why not? I like it, though, for a couple reasons. One is, when I look at Carolina, because everything's like Bryce Young, who the hell do they got? Who they really got over there offensively? No help, right? But let's look at Tua, though. So before I even get to this, before Mike McDaniels got there, right, did you guys, if I say, yo, Tua one day is going to lead the league in passing yards?
I wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't believe it, right? If I say, yo, one day, though, dog, the Tua you watching right now, yo, he's going to be a beast. He's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's going to make about $200-some million a year.
I wouldn't believe 200 million.
That's a lot.
I mean, 50-some a year.
Yeah,
no, right? So let's look at, I want you to see the screen I got here, right? Put it up there, Cole. Put it up there. Now, look, before Mike McDaniel and then after him, you see what it is.
Look at the passing yards.
Look at the big difference.
Oh, my God.
So I say all that to say this. If you put Bryce Young where we don't believe in him because the way he's been playing, et cetera, but you put him with a really good offensive weapon and coordinators, you see what the difference is. So you take out Tua and you put Bryce Young there, why they can't do the same? Because when we first seen Tua, we didn't think he was that good. People, when they first seen Bryce Young these first 2 years or so, they think he was that good. And what's the difference?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, he would be my fear, Shady. My fear
What's your
is
fear?
like, big dog, if you're dating somebody and y'all break up for one reason, why you gonna date the next person?
Did she cheat or just?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say,
she
what's the
cheated.
reason?
Hold up. Is she
What's the
cheated?
reason?
Hold on. So,
If y'all break up 2-5 for one reason, why you gonna date another girl that got similar attributes?
what's the similar attributes? Because he don't get concussions.
Bryce small, undersized, be getting hurt.
Okay.
From college to pro. Tua small, undersized, be getting hurt. Bryce not really mobile, Tua wasn't really mobile. They both about 6 foot. Tua's just bigger and a little more stout. Both went to Alabama, played with a plethora of talent at the wide receiver position. If I'm having trouble with Tua, not because of his ability, but because of his inability to stay healthy, why would I move off of him to go to another player who was proven throughout the course of his college and to some degree his short-lived NFL career, he has an inability to stay healthy. If you date somebody who done cheated on you, why are you gonna get in a relationship with the next person who broke up with her man because she cheated on him? Hold on. From one cheater to another.
So I don't like where he's going with this.
What happened, Dubai?
You can forget people now. People can change.
True.
You see the Kardashians, they was wild. Now people married them and all that. You can change now.
True.
Right, look at the Kardashians. I'll also say this real quick, right? And I won't get too much into all the relationships because you know I'm a counselor and I give good advice.
Yes, sir.
We don't know Bryce Young's ceiling. We don't know his ceiling. We don't know who he could be. This is what I do know, though. I know all these coaches, right? All these scouts, all these GMs that we love to praise, they're so smart. They say, you know what? He should be the #1 player in this draft to get picked. That matters, though. Because we see other guys that didn't work out, but now they working out, right? I gave you a lot of names yesterday.
A lot
right?
of them.
Like Baker, everybody's praising Baker, though, right? But we forget that he was #1 pick. So all I'm saying is, give him the same shot that Tua had, because before Tua had Mike, we thought he was trash. And now we think he's you always say, like, yo, man, Tua's one of the best processors I've seen.
1,000%.
But you wasn't saying that before McDaniels came there. True. So give Bryce the same opportunity.
No, I would not go after Bryce Young.
And I like
but
the answers too, dog.